Alright, hello everyone and welcome to Mr. SLIN's sick cast of EGO versus Snailboat Snail. By sick I don't mean cool, I just mean I'm actually sick. And it's not fun being sick, but oh well. Anyway, this is day 2 of ESEA-IM matches. And we're checking out Joe here, rolling out the right side. Pretty good stickies though, but he goes down to SS. It's like Clan getting some good damage here on the scout. Oh, but oh my god, Snailboat actually coming in and rolling through right now, taking down Wolfie as well. They're all over the point. Really not much else that EGO can do here as another SS tries to jump in. Oh wait, is that a tag? Oh, the SS is the tag, got it. Missed that. And we see Hein, at least I know who Hein is, going to this fire. Not too familiar with SS, I know EGO pretty well. They did really well in Open last season, but Snailboat Snail is pretty new to me. There's actually a player on the team named Snailboat, so... Okay, so it looks like SS do want to begin moving in here. They have Uber advantage here, and Madoff switching to Sniper, hoping to make something happen. Cammy on the right side, and Wolfie as a heavy, playing on the upper battlements. We'll see what SS is going to do here. They do have that full advantage. They need to begin moving if they want to make this happen. And we see them popping in through the lobby right now. Not really getting very much damage out early on here, and actually going down to the heavy. So SS in trouble there. Heavy finally getting piped down, but I think EGO actually has a chance at defending this right now as B-Man dies. They're trying to play the point here. They're playing on Cammy, actually. Cammy's pretty lit. Unable to finish him off. The scout comes to the point. Doesn't quite finish off the round here. Oh, yeah, Wilson. Very nice block. Oh, and Sork. I don't know who that is. Had some troubles there. So... Snailboat Snail, despite the Uber advantage, fail push there. EGO doing a nice job playing really far back, forcing the Uber early, and then just playing away, keep away from the Ubers, kiting it away. So Madoff switching to Engineer right now, and like I said, EGO did really well last season in the playoffs, moved up into Intermediate. So this is sort of their debut season into Intermediate. As Joe gets picked off by Crux. That's going to be bad news. Blue team has no demo man, and SS want to begin poking. They take out the sentry on the right side. Nice spam there. Looking towards that heavy. Crux trying to see if he can make something happen here. He doesn't really have any heals though, and Heine's busy healing a scout on the right. They're not really playing together with heals. A bunch of people are sacking right now for SS. B-Man takes out Wilson, but it's not going to be enough here. SS one player down. EGO could do something if they wanted to. They're opting to go for the nothing. The nothing is a classic strategy where nothing happens, and we just sit here and talk. So, again, I apologize for coughing, I'm sick. My nose is a little bit stuffy. And, yeah, it was a bit tough to go to class today sick, but it's okay. Anyway, oh, Madoff with a nice shot onto Hein. Takes him out, another one onto SS. Bad news for Snailboat Snail right now is EGO beginning to push out. Joe making sure that scout on the right side doesn't backcap him as they move through the lobby with Wilson. And the Uber is forced onto Wilson. Wolfie takes down B-Man. Wilson chasing them out of IT right now. Isn't really able to do any more damage from there. And actually Joe goes down. This is going to be a problem for EGO trying to recap. Luckily with Hein going down, the Ubers are going to still be even here. But Wilson takes out SS. He trades. And it looks like we're just going to see another stalemate. So, Hein, of course, a very good medic from the Syndicate, who just recently won the UGC Platinum Highlander. And Madoff, you know, I've been watching him since last season, and he's been an excellent sniper, hitting crazy shots there. I mean, with great. I love that.
Oh my god.
Probably should have turned off voice, but it's more interesting that way. And the Ubers are sort of evening themselves out here. It was sort of a fail push out by EGO. They had the picks they needed. You can't really get much better than that. With then two really nice shots by Madoff, and then we see a B-Man here trying to get a snipe. But yeah, it looked like Joe got a little caught out, and then once you don't have your demo man, it's pretty hard to recap the spire. B-Man goes down to Joe. The rollers in the lobby. And looks like EGO is going to be able to hold a little bit longer right now. So yeah, EGO I believe placed 3rd last season in Open, did really well there. SS takes out Wilson. That's a pretty big pick. I missed that one, but looks like Snailboat Snail could push off of this one if they wanted to. That's the pick they need, and they are running standard 6 here. Watching behind, popping the Uber very early again in the lobby and splitting on even Ubers. Not quite sure what he's doing there, splitting it 3 times. And the solo Uber on the heavy for EGO is going to be very effective at holding off the enemies. Madoff trying to 1v1 a scout on the left side there, gets B-Man down to 2 health. Well, Wolfie here taking some heavy damage on the point. But it is 5v5, even Ubers again as both teams wanting to heal up. You know, SS not doing a very good job of pushing last, even with the pick advantage. Typically when you have the pick advantage, you don't want to pop super duper early. You want to kind of milk it just a little bit if you can. But he's popping so early right away and then flashing way too many times on even Ubers. SS should be trying to do a better job of just taking only one player in, really getting the force and playing off of that. Madoff again on Sniper, and SS running a standard 6. The Uber's sort of evening out again, and EGO doing a nice job of charging. They're charging a lot better than Heine are, even though they're popping second. Cammy's just doing a very good job of building. Madoff trying to make a pick on that left side there. The scout jumps in on the demo, but B-Man goes down there after the sack, and it looks like he's probably going to switch off to some sort of off class. Wilson does go for a sack though in lobby. He's all over the demo man right now, but Crux with a nice pipe takes him out. And again, SS could push off of this if they wanted to, but Crux is pretty lit. They do need to rebuff their players, and B-Man coming back on scouts, so not quite sure what SS is hoping to do here. EGO doing a nice job again with those off classing. The Sniper provides so much coverage on last that it does force you to make to Uber a little bit earlier, especially since Hein already dropped an Uber. Clan takes out B-Man very early on in this Uber right now. Cammy only forcing right now as the Uber's coming off for Snailboat Snail, and they're getting chased out of battlements. Right now, Madoff fighting off a scout on the spawn, takes out Snailboat. And 2 scouts down for Snailboat right now, so EGO trying to find a way to push out here. Clan trades with SS on the bats. Here comes Sork, I'm just going to call him that. Takes out Wilson as well as Madoff. Nice job by him. Is it Sork? Maybe I'm missing some sort of inside joke here. Anyway, Sork trying to spam the point. There is no demo man for Crux. It's gonna make it hard to push there despite the 2-man down for EGO. Both teams building it up right now. Yeah, like process last is very difficult to push. I've been watching the matches from yesterday as well as today, and teams have been having a problem pushing last, especially the teams coming out of open. Just finding some difficulties playing process, trying to find a way out here. But now you guys may be wondering why we're seeing matches this week for ESEA-IM only, and that's because Intermediate has an odd number of teams in the division. So some teams will be playing 3 matches on this map, others will only be playing 2. So we see the Uber's forcing right now. Wilson took out B-Man again. B-Man going down very early in the fight. Crux going down. No demo man for Snailboat Snail here. As Wilson goes down to SS. Clan trying to take out a soldier here. SS holding him off though in the lobby. Actually, oh wow, Madoff comes in for the cleanup. Snailboat trying to kill Joe. Gets that pick. 2 on 2. Wolfie holding last as a heavy. Madoff a little bit overextended right now. Pulls back to his team. And the Ubers are going to be even once again. So more stalemating now from this match. Apparently the joke is that it's cross-dress backwards. I kind of see that. Okay, I get it. Cross-dress backwards, got it. So I'll just call him cross-dress. But that was very intuitive by Ringo Starr there, clutching it and giving me some names. Cross-dress backwards, that's tough. I do like how SS is SSSS though, it's pretty funny. And Snailboat, of course, being Snailboat Snailboat. Or he's actually, if you count the tag, he's the Snailboat Snailboat. Anyway, more even Uber action here as SS failing again to push last, splitting Uber way too many times here. Cammy just getting Uber right now. A late force onto Clan at last. It's going to be another effective Uber by EGO. Holding off the scouts there, the heavy on the point. Gosh, here, the scout trying to do something behind. B-Man goes down again. And Snailboat on Joe, takes him out. This is about as good as I've seen from SS thus far right now with great pipes. 3 on 3 with the heals. They could go. Of course, this is apparently ESEA Intermediate Grand Finals, and everyone's just kind of chilling back. I mean, Joe is dead for EGO. That was a pretty good chance for SF as they wanted to push right there. Snailboat with a nice pick on Wilson. The 6-on-5, no, the 5-on-5, I'm sorry, as Madoff gets another nice snipe onto SS. More trading going down. Joe overextended once again. Gets picked off. The point is open right now. Scout's trying to play it, forcing Kame to pop early. Heine has full Uber advantage right now. If he can just stay alive for another couple seconds here, but Madoff takes him out right before he gets Uber. So Snailboat Snail not able to get that push off. Hein a little overzealous there and went in without Uber after forcing Cammy. A really big mistake. He could have even pulled out, waited for Uber, and then pushed in 6-on-6 with full Uber advantage. Clan takes out Crossdress. 2 players down for Snailboat Snail as EGO wants to push out. The stalemate timer is about to happen right now. No team has capped a point in 10 minutes. The stalemate timer looks like it's going to go off right now as Clan is trying to send it into overtime. Oh my goodness, I haven't seen the stalemate timer go off in ages. That is a massive fail by both teams involved. So a good way to start the season for both teams, says Wilson. 18 minutes left in the half. Score is still tied 0-0 as we begin to watch the second mid-fight. Unbelievable. Haven't seen the stalemate timer in ESEA in a very long time. But that just goes back to showing how Snailboat Snail was having such hard time pushing out a last. We're watching EGO right now, trying to fight the soldiers on the top of the crates here. The bomb coming in from Clan doesn't even able to get anything. Actually, Snailboat Snail with another good mid-fight right now, playing very close together with the heals. Joe's getting healed up right now, but he's so lit right now as Wilson's going to get taken out by Crossdress. 2 players up for EGO. Cammy and Joe alive. Snailboat trying to fight them off. Joe down to 2 health. Snailboat could have finished that. But either way, Snailboat Snail wins their second mid-fight. And they're beginning to cap the second point right now. I don't think EGO should be letting them do this. They have the Uber. They pop the Uber to try and block, but they're not really able to fish anyone, really. Snailboat, oh, just finally gets finished off by Clan. There's so many lit players for Snailboat at the choke. They don't have the heals with them. The medic only respawning right now. The one-man advantage. Can EGO make something happen here? It's only a scout pick. There's really nothing much there, but Madoff is already in on mid. He's pretty lit and making an escape. B-Man. Great shot onto Joe, but not before Wilson takes out Heine. Oh, pretty careless trades going down from both teams. There seems to be some sort of mix-up as players are behind each other. And Cammy now has a 50% advantage trying to push. They're actually not even trying to push right now. B-Man doing a nice job holding out the EGO combo to bats. But EGO needs to get a little bit more aggressive here. They have the heals. SS doesn't have any heals right now. Cammy has that full Uber advantage right now, not making use of it. They're letting B-Man sit at the choke, sniping uncontested. B-Man pulling back right now. But B-Man's probably going to make use of this very nice line of sight down this entire choke right now. You see him on that right side. He can see down the entire way, basically under no threat at all. But the Uber comes out of the IT from EGO, pressures and takes down B-Man as well as Snailboat. No scouts up for Snailboat Snail right now as EGO get a free cap on mid, high, nowhere close to Uber. Clan tries to pressure them out. One interesting thing about EGO is that Clandestine is forced to stay on Soldier. I know that he wanted to try and make a switch to Scout this season, but they couldn't find an adequate Pocket Soldier, so Clan is still on Pocket right now. Watching Wilson bomb the bats, he does pick off SS. He's probably going to trade here. He's so lit. Yeah, he goes down to Crossdress, but that move does force Snailboat Snail to pull back to last here, so despite the Uber advantage, Hein is not able to take advantage of it. And now EGO able to even out the Ubers here. We are in round 2. The score is 0-0. Looking at the scoreboard, B-Man doing pretty poorly on Scout / Sniper in the last 2 rounds. EGO with a pretty standard spread. The bomb coming in right now onto Cammy forces the Uber out in yard. Not sure I agree with that pop. He didn't really get any surf on it at all. And they're trying to fight even Ubers in the lobby right now. Clan thinking better of it, trying to finish off a Scout underneath the Spire. B-Man takes out Wolfie on the side. But SS pretty content with holding last despite the trades. And EGO were able to sort of trade out there. You know, I really think that Cammy could have done a better job there surfing away from that Soldier. If he kept the Uber, they would have had significant advantage pushing last. Wilson trades with SS and Madoff on Sniper, so looking to see some good Madoff Sniper action as B-Man switching to Sniper as well. Snailboat holding as a heavy on the back. Like I said, a pretty slow match thus far as Crux kills himself with his own trap, but B-Man takes out Cammy. Oh my goodness, so much careless trading happening right now as B-Man gets another shot on the Madoff on the side. B-Man moving out on the Bastard. There's some really great picks, but he gets taken out by Joe's trap. Not quite sure what's happening from Snailboat Snail right now. They should be pushing. They have the heals. Neither of these teams are really taking advantage of their advantages. Yeah, you think you'd be pushing with no medic on the other team, but I guess they're just playing it safe right now. The score, again, still 0-0. Right now, Hein has full Uber advantage. They're trying to move the bats and see if they can do something with it. Joe trying to hold him off with the pipes in the lobby. But it doesn't really look like EGO is going to be threatened here. They're all the way back to choke as the bomb comes in towards Clan. Clan playing very far back right now. SS, if they're pushing out, they need to commit to this right now. They need to move out. They're ready. The EGO's already at choke. They could do something with this. Crux takes out Wilson. Again, more trading happening right now. More careless trading. SS. Oh, B-Man takes out Clan with a nice headshot in the air. The Uber getting forced by Hein. Not the best Uber I've seen, but he does get enough picks to make it happen here. They should be able to get the Spire cap as Cammy is getting the Uber. Madoff should be going down right here in the yard. He's trying to back out IT. Oh, Wolfie, sorry. Wolfie goes down. A nice shot by B-Man. B-Man getting some key picks on second point right now. Sniper is very effective on process with such a long, large map with really good sight lines. B-Man taking full advantage of that right now. We see Snailboat Snail trying to move their way into mid. Crossdress moving that left side. Jumps towards Cammy. Forces the Uber. Very nice job by him, but Crux goes down, so no demo man for Snailboat Snail right now as EGO beginning to push the choke. Clan takes out SS, 2 players down for Snailboat Snail. They're playing a little bit scared right now. B-Man is still on Sniper as Cammy wants to push that choke. Madoff takes out Snailboat. And that Sniper getting attacked. Take him out, Wolfie. What are you doing? Don't be scared of a Sniper. What are you, crazy? The soldier bombing in. SS choosing to block the Spire with the Uber. Not quite sure I agree with this decision. Cammy is so far out right now. You only really want to block it if you're stalling for respawns or something right now. This seems like a wasted Uber chance. But no, SS comes in and makes it happen right now, taking off Wilson and Madoff. More picks coming in right now. A Snailboat Snail taking off Wolfie. Joe and Cammy backing out. Joe goes down. Very nice play by Snailboat Snail, making me eat my words. That Spire block turns out to be extremely effective. Not only are they blocking Spire, but they're getting really good picks and forcing the Uber. EGO got caught behind them in the lobby. So a very poor series of plays by EGO right now. A very bad Uber situation for them as Clan goes down. The soldier behind is SS with a nice flank. Takes out Cammy. And it looks like SS are going to continue rolling through right now. Madoff trying to fight off the soldier. Wilson with a bomb trading down. Oh my goodness. What is this careless bombing? This careless DM? It's a 3-on-3 right now. Hein is still up with full Uber advantage. They're going to cap this middle point for free. Joe's the only one really alive. And it looks like it is Snailboat Snail's turn to push. They have the full Uber advantage. They have the middle point. There's no reason they shouldn't be moving right now, other than the fact that they're very slow and just taking their time. They're choosing to go through the flank. Okay, they're going to go through IT, otherwise known as computer room or lab, and they're moving on that right side here. They need to move a little bit faster before... Oh my gosh, the Uber is forced onto SS. EGO is already so far away, though. They saw them coming from a mile away, and this Uber is going to do absolutely nothing. Actually, Madoff even is going to pick up an overextending crossdress. SS goes down as well. Oh, very nice play by Crux and Snailboat combined, taking out players though, but EGO able to hold off that Spire. Very nice job by Joe with the spam, taking out a ton of players there. And really with only one player alive, with only Crux alive, he's trying to set up the trap on the mid as EGO is going to be again pushing. Cammy now with the full Uber advantage. Very nice leapfrog set by them. EGO is going to get their free cap. You know, there's a pretty careless play from both sides. They're just not moving fast enough to make their plays effective. It's a little bit too slow. The bomb coming in right now for SS. He's trying to escape, or sorry, Crossdress, trying to escape out the side. As SS trying to move a choke. Really nothing happening there, even Ubers. Cammy needs to begin building and even these Ubers out right now. Hein with a 30% advantage. Let's see what he's going to do. I mean, they could even push it. They're really feeling gutsy. I like how Cammy's chilling on top of the crates here at mid. This is very safe for him. It looks like Hein is close to Uber right now, only 10 seconds away from Uber for Hein. And it looks like they're just going to be content with holding out right now. So, EGO gonna get a chance to get this Uber here. Very good play by both teams considering it's a very even match thus far. Again, the score is still 0-0. We're in the second round. The first round stalemated when Snail tried to push last multiple times and couldn't do it, but EGO at the same time couldn't push out a last themselves. EGO also had a chance this round to capture last, and they really failed on that one. So EGO gonna be moving it through the flank, moving it through IT. SS recognizing the situation right now and getting some really good damage onto Wilson, takes him out as the Ubers are exchanged. This is not looking too good for EGO here, playing already a player down. SS chilling behind, making sure the combo can't escape right now. Crux pretty lit though from a bombing clandestine. Clan unable to finish off the kill though. Very nice set of plays there by SS. Another bomb coming in. Careless one-man suicides from EGO. I'm using the word careless a lot, but that pretty much explains what's happening right now. EGO had the advantage. It was their turn, or not the advantage, but it was even Ubers. It was their turn to push, and they completely wiped themselves. So, a bit of a fail there. You know, it's pretty hard to move that IT side on even Ubers, and both teams are making that mistake. Wilson takes out cross-stress on the Spire. He's gonna go down though, and actually, again, SS could push right now with full Uber advantage. Let's see what they're going to do. Wolfie setting up a sentry on the right side. Madoff again on that very good sniper on the left side. Unable to do anything though. And now Hein doing a very nice job flashing all of his teammates. This is how you flash. This is what you want to do when you push last with advantage. Fortunately, Hein did it every time they pushed last round, but finally getting the cap. Snailboat Snail takes it 1-0. This has been a very long first half with no real caps happening. 8 minutes left in the half. And lots of fail pushing from both teams right now. They're just letting too many players get behind each other. And this goes for both teams. They're just letting players behind, getting a little too distracted and not pushing with those advantages. So let's see what happens on this mid. Crux rolling out pretty quickly as EGO moving down that left side, trying to get control of the crates right now. They're doing a very good job here. Lots of good damage on a Snailboat. Oh, so many lit SS players right now. Here's the scout flank comes from behind. Oh my gosh, B-Man gets Cammy. Madoff goes down, and Clan right now. So even though EGO has a very good damage, they weren't able to focus fire, weren't able to kill anybody really. Wolfie coming in for the cleanup, but SS with another good mid. So Snailboat Snail have won the last 3 mids. Very good play by them. You know, they're just letting EGO get overextended and then picking them off. Even though EGO is dishing out some good damage, they're really not doing as much as they could be. That focus fire is not coming into play, and they're not regrouping for that push. So the score is 1-0 SS. And again, full Uber advantage. Let's see if Hein is going to be able to execute this last push. I like what he did last time with the flashing. He's probably going to do it again here. Wolfie on Engineer right now. With the Engineer sentry on the left side, the Madoff sniping on the right side. Madoff sniping, again, a good decision to force the Uber early. They forced that Uber early, like I said, in the lobby. Spamming out the sentry now. Wolfie doing a nice job of stalling that combo out. The sentry finally going down as Joe takes out Crux. No demo man for SS. Looks like it's going to be another good hold as Clan gets a nice air shot on the Snailboat. SS trying to play the backside there, but Cammy getting the Uber in time right now. Going to begin wiping out SS. Only B-Man is alive. He's hiding on that right side crate. Is he going to get spotted? What is going on right now? I think they think he's in the upside den. Oh my goodness, B-Man still hiding on last. He's gonna go for the 1v1 against the scout. Can't win it against Madoff though. He was pretty lit going into that. He almost got Madoff only to 7 health. Oh my goodness. But EGO with a successful hold without Uber, a successful repush onto Spire, and now they have a 20% advantage here as Snailboat trying to make something happen onto Wilson gets picked off. And actually with 2 players down, no scouts, so some careless scout play from, oh my gosh, 3 players down for SS. It's now time for EGO to move the choke. They're beginning to move in right now. Wilson has that sewer side covered in Clan, forcing out the combo, who is widely backing out. Again, if EGO moved faster, they could take advantage of that B-Man with a nice shot on the Madoff. It's not going to be enough though. EGO is going to get this cap here as the Ubers sort of even themselves out right now. B-Man showing why his sniper pick is so good with 3 picks on a Joe Clan and Wolfie. Unbelievable. This sniper play is so effective right now on Process as Wilson goes flying, 20 health in the lobby. Can B-Man get the 4K? He's looking like he wants it. Wilson trapped behind B-Man, get the 4K. Very nice job by him defending Spire. really clutching it for them. And with so many players down right now, oh my goodness. It looks like SS should be able to get this cap right now. Crux takes out up for Snailboat Snail. 20% advantage. They need to begin building so they can get into last soon. But like I said, some very good play from Snailboat Snail. They held Spire very effectively. And then the repush off of B-Man's picks. So this has been a very slow match. Like I said, the score is still 1-0 and the first half is almost over right now. A little bit surprised that we aren't seeing. I mean, despite what's happening with the score, there's a lot of action going on, a lot of pushes. Okay, Hein actually doing a good push right now, but Crux thought he was coming in on that Uber, gets picked off very early. I'm not sure they should go through with this push here. The late force onto Cammy, and they're just bailing right now. The very nice job getting the pick on the Madoff as well. So they could do a repush right now. Cross just trying to make something happen. But Wilson takes out Snailboat, and this is going to sort of reset the push. So I think Hein did the right thing there, only Ubering onto one person, SS. But I think Crux thought he's coming in on that. He got picked off, and without your demo man, that push is not going to happen on even Ubers. We see Madoff again on Sniper. He really loves playing that Sniper. Snailboat playing heavy. And B-Man on Sniper. B-Man's been so good this game with Sniper. I don't blame him for playing it as he takes out Wilson. Trying to get an angle on the left side here. Had one onto Cammy. Cammy's only 50 health. Another good shot onto Joe. Gets him down. Very nice play by him. B-Man so clutch for his team as Heine just about to get the Uber. Crux going down again early before the Uber happens. Cammy not close though. 80%. He needs to stall 10 seconds to get that Uber right now. But SS already trying to cap the point here with that heavy. Nice job by Snailboat trying to hold them off, but Wolfie takes him down. And another unsuccessful push by SS. The overextending demo man, the Crux going down early, is really hurting them. I mean, B-Man's getting some really good picks as entry picks for last, but the rest of the team is not able to follow up on it. We see SS going down to Wilson on last. With 2 players down, you could expect EGO to begin pushing right now. B-Man still on Sniper though, a significant threat to the EGO team. Let's see if he's going to be able to get anything here from the choke. He really doesn't have any angles here. Cammy has full Uber advantage. Or not full, but 50% Uber advantage here. As the bomb comes in, by Crossdress, unable to get anything right now. The Uber is forced on the point there. Nice job by Snailboat. But with so many players down for EGO, who knows if they're even going to be able to cap the middle point. Joe takes out Snailboat right now, but SS already coming back in to try and contest. And Wolfie isn't able to do anything. He's forced to back out here. Cammy at 50 health, and B-Man providing so much pressure for his team. He's buying so much time for his team right now. It's unbelievable. Oh, SS with a nice air shot into Wilson. And a lot of EGO players dying before the Uber. EGO has Uber advantage. I'm not quite sure why they're pushing into mid right now. A bit of a mistake by them. Crux getting 2 picks. The bomb coming in from SS. Fails to take out Cammy, but Crux comes in as well. Gets a nice pick. He goes down. Only Joe and Clan alive. Joe goes down. Clan 80 health, backing out to last 3-on-1. Nice job by Snailboat, taking out Clan. And Snailboat with another good series of pushes. All the way from their Spire, no doubt. And looks like Snailboat Snail, 80% advantage right now. Wolfie on heavy, Madoff on Sniper. And that pushes that defense, sorry, for EGO has been very effective despite not having Uber. Looks like Snailboat Snail need to find their way in. They need to move in faster if they want to do something. Don't let them set up here. Don't let Madoff get some sort of nasty pick that's unnecessary here. As Hein pops Uber onto SS, Wolfie goes down. Cammy goes down to a nice shot by B-Man. And Crux has that left door completely stickied off right now. They need to begin playing the point right now, but Wilson and Madoff are getting some picks on the side. Crux trying to make the pipes happen. Hein needling on the point. He takes out Clandestine. Snailboat Snail. Make it 2-0. If you guys are just joining us right now, this is the second ESEA match that I'm casting of the season right now. ESEA Intermediate, EGO versus Snailboat Snail, aka SS. Not to be confused with the player SS, who's the pocket for SS. And we're watching the 4th mid fight, I believe. No, third mid fight. Sorry, the score is 2-0. And Snailboat Snail pushing across, taking out Joe, and that's the end of the first half. So I mean, it's been some slow play thus far. I mean, both teams having some difficulties pushing. EGO really having some problems pushing into second point, and Snailboat Snail really having difficulties with last. If they really wanted to make that last push happen, I mean, they have the entry picks happening from B-Man, from the rest of the players, but the Ubers from Snailboat Snail haven't been that effective. They have to force really early because Manoff's playing sniper, and then off of that, they're just not forcing the other team quick enough. That last one was very effective though, because B-Man did get a nice shot onto Cammy, and that's what really won them the round. From this oh my god, I'm sorry, I'm sick still. It's not been fun casting while sick, but it's okay. EGO on their hand, you know, they've been a little bit too overextended. They've been trying to take advantage of these transitional plays, but getting overextended, they're just getting picked off by SS. So EGO could play tighter, and that would probably win them more team fights. But B-Man, I mean, that one series where he got 4 picks from Spire, unbelievable play by him thus far. Check him look at the scoreboard right now. You see that really it's the scouts for Snailboat Snail doing all the work. And for EGO, Wolfie and Clan are having some difficulties right now. And that again goes back to the opportunities that they're creating and the team fights. They're just not playing close enough together to get the picks to happen. So hopefully the second half starts soon. Yeah, it has not been fun casting while sick. I had to go to class today, and it's just been pretty miserable. But I mean, in an ideal world, I wouldn't be sick in the last week of the semester. But that's okay. It's one of those things I have to deal with it. You just, even though you're sick and you want to skip class, it's the last week of the semester before our finals, and that's gonna happen next week. Also, while we're here, I want to make an announcement. Tomorrow is my very first ESEA intermediate match of the season. We're going to be playing Watch the Throne. So if you guys want to catch that, that'll be at 10:30 Eastern. I'll be streaming that with a 5-minute delay. Anyway, starting the second half here, EGO versus SS. The score is 2-0. And Snailboat Snail has won every single mid fight thus far, doing a very nice job intercepting EGO's jumpers and then playing off of the picks. So let's see what they do here on this mid here. The Demo Man is kind of slow for their team. But moving down that right side, B-Man takes out Joe very early. Oh my goodness. And again, another good mid for SS coming right here as a nice air pipe onto Wilson. They do have the man advantage right now as Snailboat comes behind and takes down Wolfie. Cammy forced to back out already. Madoff trying to make a pick happen onto Hind, doesn't take him out. And SS 4 for 4 on these mids. And if they wanted to rush it into last right now, they have that 30% advantage. Cammy backed out so early, especially when you lose Joe so early to a scout. It's very difficult to win mid. I'm not quite sure what's happening there in terms of the comms, in terms of Joe's rollout, or if it's just no scouts protecting him. But the last 2 mids, Joe went down extremely early in the fight. But SS do want to make a push happen right now. Oh, Madoff getting a pick on a Crux on the left. No Demo Man for SS as the trading Ubers happen. The trading of the Ubers is kind of like the running of the Bulls. Clandestine on the battlements trying to make something happen. In the lobby, gets behind a scout, takes down B-Man as well as Snailboat. No scouts for SS, so there's no back cap going to be coming in. Excuse me. EGO should be able to get this recap fairly easily. Crosstress already playing in the sewers, making sure that's held down. So SS already pulling back to mid. They do have B-Man on sniper, which no one can blame them for having that. But even Uber's there. So like I said, SS have been winning every single mid fight, but they just haven't been able to convert these last pushes. So let's see what they try and do here. I mean, they're going to even up the Ubers and then get another push to happen. The IT pushes from both teams haven't been effective thus far as well. But it looks like they want to do it again. SS moving that IT side. Look, the height advantage is there for EGO. B-Man trying to make a snipe happen on that side. The problem with pushing IT on even Ubers is that they have height advantage onto you. So you really shoot yourself in the foot as you're going up there. But with B-Man, they do have that sniper to peek all the way down the length of that. They might even try and get B-Man in the sewers to get a good angle as well. Really unable to get anything there. Yeah, he's going to rotate around the sewers, see if he can get an angle. And Wolfie's playing heavy. I don't know where he found the time to switch down to that. But I'm not quite sure you want a heavy right now when you're playing against a sniper. B-Man peeking out, and that's exactly what I said. B-Man takes out Wolfie on the Spire. A very costly pick for them. As Kemi hiding pretty close to the choke. The Ubers are forced for both teams right now. Joe goes down to SS. Not looking too good here for EGO, getting pressured out. And they're really in no position to contest the Spire here. SS all over it. Wilson, well, that's not going to stop Wilson. Wilson's going to jump in and try and contest the Spire anyways. Just barely makes it out alive. Oh, EGO coming back in off of the damage, off the opportunity created by Wilson right now. Recognize the situation. Wilson comes in, get a nice 2-pick on a B-Man and cross-dress. Madoff using that pistol to take down Hein in the sewer. Only one scout really up. It's going to be Snailboat who gets taken out by Madoff. So SS is the only one alive right now. EGO is going to get a free mid-cap. A very nice defense by them despite losing their heavy. That really was completely off of Wilson's play. Wilson was able to extend that Spire and then make a gigantic 2-pick off of that. So now it's EGO's turn to push. Snailboat is dead. They couldn't move more aggressively. Why are they taking so much time? You can't just sit there and get sniped by B-Man all day long. Look at that. Takes down Clandestine. If you just take too long on these pushes, if you leave that sniper uncontested, he's going to punish you all day long. That's exactly what B-Man's doing for his team right now. Wolfie takes down B-Man finally. A pretty crappy Uber though from EGO as SS already pulled back. They're not going to get Uber in time to really contest this. So EGO should get the free cap. They should be able to do something. Oh my gosh, Wilson gets overextended, gets picked off by the trap by Crux. And now the heavy getting picked off. Oh my gosh, Wolfie comes in there, takes out both Snailboat and Hein. Already on the last point right now. There's nothing SS can do to stop him. Wow, very nice play by Wolfie. Score is now 2-1. Snailboat Snail. I can't believe what happened there. I mean, it looked like EGO had a very crappy Uber, but then Wilson got overextended, he got picked off, and then the heavy was like so lit that Wolfie was able to come in and just clean everything up. Look in the 5th mid fight right now. Joe playing very far back right now. He doesn't want to get picked off by those scouts, but he begins pressuring the choke right now with the help of his soldiers. It looks like EGO might finally win a mid. They're pressuring that choke so well. Yeah, SS never even came to mid almost. So EGO has the mid fight. And finally winning this mid. Let's see what they're going to be able to do off of this right now. SS trying to peek that choke. Trying to make something happen on mid right now. But this is a pretty poor decision by them. They need to sort of even it out. They need to pull back. According to my sources, B-Man apparently dropped. So SS didn't show up the middle. So EGO got a free mid. Their only mid, really. And EGO trading the Ubers. I'm not sure why Joe wanted Uber right there, but never mind. He's able to take out SS, the pocket. Gets caught out. Heine is going to be in trouble trying to back out Trash. And oh my gosh, he's going to barely make it out alive here, but not before EGO takes out basically all the teammates. Cammy goes down, but this shouldn't mean anything anyways. EGO pushing into last right now. It's only Hein to defend. Nice play by them. And that's what I was saying. SS was holding too close to the choke. And then when the Ubers got traded, they were just completely out of position to defend the Spire. So, very nice play by EGO off of B-Man's DC. Score is now 2-2. So, EGO, Joe, really fast to mid this time. And he's got good eyes on the scouts there, so he can hold those scouts off for a long time. Wilson trying to help him out there as Joe takes out B-Man. Clan trying to pressure the choke. Right now he's on the soldier on top. He gets taken down by Crux. Lots of trades happening right now. Snailboat doing a nice job pressuring Joe, but he's going to get in trouble as overextends and taken out by Wolfie. SS comes in, cleans up the damage, takes out Joe. 3-on-3. SS playing with the heals very well here. The soldier behind Wilson not. And SS, great job by him taking out both Wilson and Wolfie. And so it's only Cammy alive right now. Crux trying to chase him out, not letting him out. I take that back. He does let him out. So SS, once they have their full 6, they're winning all of these mids. EGO. I mean, the problem is with EGO's play on mid is that Joe's getting there so fast, but they're not really doing anything off of it. Maybe they're just getting out DM'd or something. I'm not quite sure what's happening there. Wilson goes down to B-Man at the flank. As the Ubers are exchanged for both teams, Cammy has a slightly better one, but they're so damaged right now. SS is just going to come in and clean up everything. Crux takes out Wolfie. Snailboat takes out Clan. Oh my gosh, Cammy goes down at last. Madoff trying to hold off Crux, but he's really not going to be able to do anything right there. Oh, cross-dress. Nice shots. Takes out Wilson. Only Wolfie alive to defend. He gets taken out. Scores 3-2 Snailboat Snail. I mean, really, the story of this match thus far has been Snailboat Snail all the way. Between the sniping from B-Man, between the plays at mid, winning every mid fight, with the exception of the one where B-Man dropped it. I mean, Snailboat Snail has been dominant. EGO were able to capitalize on a couple mistakes made by Snailboats, but Snailboats have been showing that they've been winning every mid for a reason. Cross-stress, trying to make something happen here on the flank, but oh, Hein goes down to a nice play by Madoff. Not quite sure what's happening right now. I mean, both teams are trading kills. At least Cammy's staying alive, but as soon as I say that, Crux bombs in and takes him out. Wolfie unable to trades with Crux with a nice pipe. And again, yeah, Snailboat Snail just out DMing EGO. Even, I mean, despite Madoff getting a nice pick early on and taking out Hein, it just still wasn't enough. When you take out the enemy medic, you need to sort of group up together, play like a ball. Just keep your medic alive, that's all you need to do, and play with the heals, and you're gonna win mid eventually, some way, somehow. You're either gonna back out of mid and keep your medic alive and re-uber back in, or you're gonna play with the heals and take mid that way. But EGO, they had everything going for them on that mid, and they just didn't win it. EGO now on their back foot right now. Joe trying to defend himself alone on the battlements, takes out cross-stress, but again, Snailboat's doing a nice job pressuring them out and capping the Spire. EGO just giving that up for free. And Snailboats want to begin pushing last here. Here they are already in right now. SS jumps big straight into a heavy. He gets taken out by Wolfie, but B-Man comes in and cleans him up. Also getting a nice pick on the Wilson as well. Looks like Snailboats could take this round. Madoff coming in, cleaning up right now. Joe missing all of his pipes on the scout. And even Ubers for both teams as Snailboats pull out. They're playing it nice and safe. They're up around right now. Madoff takes out Snailboat, trying to defend himself. Yeah, Snailboats opting to take the conservative play, opting to, you know, just win the game. They're already up 3-2 right now. The Uber came in for Snailboats, though, for both teams, really. Came in with a slightly better Uber, but Madoff died in that exchange here. B-Man on sniper from the sewers, not getting any picks. Crux takes out Wolfie, and Snailboats could win the round here, right here. 3 players down for EGO. Joe goes down as well. Only Cammy and Wilson to defend. Let's see what's going to happen here as Snailboats beginning to move into last already. Cross-stress jumping the point right away. Goes for the medic, though. I'm not quite sure why he went for the medic. Wilson takes him out. Wolfie, sorry, Madoff on heavy gets taken down by B-Man. And Snailboat Snail could take this round. What? Nice needles by Hein, but he goes down in that exchange. Gosh, some really questionable play here. You know, SS has been having problems all match pushing last. I mean, there was no reason they shouldn't have won that last push with so many players down for EGO, but they just couldn't make it happen. They're not pressuring the point enough right now. I think they're going for too many frags, and then because they went for frags instead of pressuring the point, EGO's respawns came in and defended it, especially with some nice play by the heavy. So the defenses from EGO have been spot on, but the rest of their play has been pretty poor. B-Man on sniper right now, trying to get some sort of pick. Wolfie on engineer. I'm not quite sure I like this sentry placement with the sentry directly on the point. It can get spammed out very easily. Be sure to stay tuned. After this match, I'll be covering the other ESEA-IM matches that happen tonight. Even Ubers right now. B-Man on sniper. The B-Man has been pretty badass. Let's see if he's making a pick right here on that right side. The Uber coming in. I'm not quite sure why they did this. This is very impatient of them. I mean, especially with a solo spamming on the sentry. It's just not working out here. A better Uber push coming in from EGO right now. SS is dead. Clan pressuring out the combo through IT. Wolfie takes out Crossdress, so they should be able to get this recap here. Wilson takes out B-Man as well. Snailboat building his combo on mid. Yeah, I'm not quite sure why they did that. You know, you don't want to push last on even Uber, especially when you have a sniper. Just wait for B-Man to make a pick. He's been so good thus far in this match. Why couldn't they just be a little more patient and just get that pick to happen? But it's probably going to cost them mid right now. It looks like EGO looking to get this cap. So yeah, very costly for Snailboat Snail right there on that last push. EGO able to recapture middle. The Ubers are slightly less than even. I mean, Hein has a 20% advantage because they've been building so hard there when they're backing out. But they aren't going to be able to do anything here. Can be so close to Uber. The bomb coming in from Wilson out of the flank forces Hein at the spire. A big mistake by Snailboat Snail, letting him jump in and get that kind of force. It's irresponsible, really. Snail, as B-Man gets a nice headshot onto Clan, but the counter bomb, we should say, coming in from Snailboat Snail gets the force onto Cammy, but you sacrifice 2 players to get that force. Oh, Krugs with a very nice trap on the ramp there. They might actually be able to defend this now that they have the picks. As I say that, Madoff goes down. Nice crater. Wolfie trying to catch out an overextended Hein. Doesn't really grow the balls to take him out. EGO 1 player down, trying to defend Spire. SS already bullying them out though. Crux doing a nice job pressuring EGO out from 2. Oh, Crux getting some very good damage on Wilson and Clandestine. But Snailboat Snail are 1 player down right now. I'm not quite sure why EGO is playing so passively on a 1-man pick. Like I said, both these teams are not really taking advantage of the picks of the advantages that they have. But been a pretty good match this far. The score is again 3-2 in favor of Snailboat Snail. They try and do some sort of... Oh, Wilson bombs in and forces Hein. And the better Uber coming in from Cammy right now as Joe takes out Hein. No medic alive for Snailboat Snail right now. A 4-on-4. They just need to play together. Keep Cammy alive at all costs here. Wolfie trying to take out Crossdress. But Crossdress with a very nice direct onto Cammy. Looks like Snailboat trying to finish off Joe with that pistol. Wilson gonna bomb in and try and save his demo man right now. Neither player finishing each other off. Gosh, it was such a great play by EGO. Wilson got such a great bomb to force Hein, but then they didn't play far back enough and Cammy went down in that exchange, so some poor play by EGO, but EGO getting some good picks again. Made off the star of the show right now, picking off Snailboat. Snailboat has no demo man. EGO can push right now. They need to begin moving towards that choke. They got to do something here while Crux is dead if they want to take this round. EGO I'm not quite sure what they're doing right now. EGO is just not looking at their advantages. And despite having no demo man, the other team having no demo man, they didn't push off of that. Even Ubers, there's really no excuse not to go there when you pick the demo. EGO are down a round, and I'm not quite sure how much time is left in the half. It's been a very long half this far. I would estimate maybe 10 minutes or less in the half. And Snailboat Snail, again, a very aggressive hold by Snailboat Snail. They're holding in the sewers. Not quite sure why they're doing that, but Snailboat gets a pick on Wilson in the flank. The Uber is forced by Snailboat. This is not going to be good by them. Wilson getting another great force. Another great late Uber by Cammy. Joe takes out Snailboat. EGO, this is their chance right now. So many lit players for Snailboat here as Clan comes in, takes out Crux. Madoff takes out B-Man right now. This is all EGO right now. This is their round. They need to finish this off right now. So much damage onto Crossdress. Only Hein alive. 30 health. Backing out the tunnel right now. Can Wolfie finish him off? He rushes into last and takes out Hein. They're completely wiped right now. Snailboat Snail is, and EGO can take this round right now. They need to push last right away. Wolfie already on it. He gets taken out by Snailboat. EGO, this is their chance right now. They need to take this round right here. They have the Uber advantage. They need to make this round happen right now if they want to win this. Madoff, none of his teammates came in to help him really. Wolfie was just a little too early. But EGO, still a nice play by them to capture the Spire. Wilson was so good on these bombs right now to force Hein. B-Man takes out Clan, and it's gonna even itself out here again here. But Cammy has the 20% advantage. You gotta build that, baby. Build it, build it, build it. You could have a 30% advantage right now pushing last. You know that Snailboat Snail is buffing their players because they're scared of a repush. And look, they are building it right now. The 20% advantage is manifesting itself. The sentry placement on the left side with the heavy. Sentry heavy is a really interesting last hold, along with B-Man on Sniper. Gets a pick on the Cammy. No medic alive for EGO. What a awful mistake here. Madoff takes out B-Man, but who cares? This is really poor play. I mean, Madoff could have spotted that they had a sniper there. He wasn't adventuring us peeking into last to see if B-Man was on Sniper. B-Man's been so clutch for his team thus far. SS takes out Wilson. 2 players down for EGO and no heals as Cammy's only respawning right now. SS want to push out. They're beginning to move on the battlements. Slow pushing the other team out right now here. SS doing a very nice job holding them out here. Clan goes down and the Uber is forced for I can't tell what reason really. But it's still a good Uber here. B-Man takes out Madoff. They get the Spire. They have the 2-man advantage. They can begin pushing mid right now. But Crossdress is somehow stuck on Engineer. So he had to go back to switch off. And I don't think they're going to have enough numbers to push mid right now. They're trying to do it. Not quite sure why Crossdress was on Engineer for so long. After such a, a decent push by SS. The score right now is 3-2 in favor of Snailboat Snail. It is the second half right now, and EGO need to win this round if they want to even it out. Even Ubers right now. B-Man on Sniper. B-Man has been in this situation before and pulled off a clutch for his team. So let's see if he's able to do anything here. Wilson on that right side, threatening the bomb again. Wilson actually making it in. I don't know why they're leaving that flank so far open here. Sorry, that's Clandestine moving in. No, that is Wilson. As Wilson comes in, takes that Uber. And the Ubers are forced now for both teams. Hein pretty lit on that pop. But EGO in a very good position here to actually make something happen on the Spire. They get the picks that they need. They do take out Crossdress. 4-on-3 for EGO. They need to keep moving into last move in before those respawns happen right now. Wilson spamming out Crux. He goes down. No Demo Man for Snailboat Snail. Another chance for EGO to take the round. Cammy with 20% advantage. I don't know why they're backing off right now. They're just waiting for the respawns or something, but EGO playing a little too scared. It was 4v3 on Spire. You could have left someone to cap and try and push into last to take out Crux. Snailboat takes out Madoff, who gets overextended. That's the last thing you wanted to happen there. 20% advantage. Oh my gosh, B-Man gets another pick on a Joe as well. EGO not very solid on these holds against the Sniper. They don't really know how to react to it. They pop the Uber to defend the Spire right now. Hein is 75%. He's not very close to Uber here. And Clan can take out. What is he missing? The medic! Hit the medic! Hit the medic! What are you doing right now here? Some major mistakes being made by EGO in that Uber defensive Spire now. Hein gets the Uber in time. Joe bombing in to try and force him. Drops Hein for the second time this match. Hein dropping Ubers. Here, Cammy goes down on the choke. And only one player from EGO alive there. They sacrificed too many players to kill Hein to make that Spire play happen. God, EGO has so many chances to win this round. I'm not quite sure what they're doing. Snailboat Snail up 2 players if they want to begin pushing mid. They are doing that right now. They get the pick on the Madoff at mid. They just need to begin moving themselves there. Look how far back EGO is at their choke. They're playing so far away from the point. And Snailboat Snail does have that 1-man pick, so they're beginning to move in right now here. Crossdress pressuring that right side crate. Very nice job by him. They need to come in with the rest of their players if they want to make this happen here. Crossdress pressuring that right side again. Crux doing a nice job, getting some good damage on the point right now. Onto Clandestine. He goes down. Joe very lit. Cammy only at 10 health right now as B-Man trying to get that pick onto anybody he can. Really, Cammy is ready. Backed out to mid. Wilson comes in with a bomb and takes out Snailboat. B-Man and Heine goes down as well. EGO has the heals. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what's happening right now. The EGO is coming back in after taking out Hein. They have full Uber advantage. Crux and SS are extremely ripped, to say the least. Gosh, some careless play from both teams. I don't know if you call it overextending or just not playing together, but Snailboat Snail had Cammy and Joe down to like 5 health each, and they could have taken either of them out. Now eGO coming in with that Uber onto the second point. They have the full advantage right now, pressuring some people out. They do take out Crossdress, but Wilson overextends and kills himself. Looks like eGO are going to get the Spire cap here, but not overextends and gets killed. Not quite sure what's happening here from eGO, but Snailboat want to make this repush happen right now. SS moving that battlement side, Joe sticking him out. Crux has that right side locked down, like, very tight. And Hein has the Uber advantage. I can understand why they want to push out right now. Clandestine is still dead, with no real soldiers happening for Snailboat. Snail, Wolfie died as well. So Snailboats can push out right now. They're capping the Spire right now. Full Uber advantage for them as they move towards the Spire right now. Hein's so close to Uber. SS goes down with a little bit too much aggression on that choke. Crossdress goes down as well. No soldiers for Snailboat. Snail just getting too overextended before they get the Uber. Both teams a little too overextended, chasing these kills out. Wilson all over Hein right now, trying to get the forest, doesn't get it. Hein at 90%, 99%, sorry, gets the Uber with 20 health. He pops at the choke right now. Madoff and Joe go down, and B-Man trying to make something happen on the combo at the IT room on mid. Forces Cammy, but they are 2-3 players down right now, so they're not really going to be able to chase out these kills. SS in a decent position right now to repush right now. Scouts behind on the upper area, trying to pressure the combo. Snailboat's in. B-Man coming in as well, takes out Clan. SS with a bomb onto Cammy, unable to finish that up, but Crux coming in with a nice bomb as well. Does tremendous damage onto the Scouts. And, with Cammy dead, SS should be able to get this recap nice and easy right now. Crux goes down, but it shouldn't matter. Snailboat Snail should get this recap. Joe bombs in to try and kill Hein. He gets that pick with the help of Wilson. Oh my goodness, this bombing right now. I didn't know we were in Afghanistan, sorry. And EGO 3-on-3 with the heals. B-Man takes out Cammy from behind. Snailboat takes out Clandestine. And looks like EGO, only 2 players alive right now. SS 2 players up. They can do this push right now with the Uber advantage. Some team needs to finish out the round here. We've been watching too much back and forth action. And looks like 40% Uber advantage from Hein. They're beginning with the IT side. That's very good by them. Moving the battlements right now as Crux takes out Wilson. EGO is forced to back all the way out to last here. I guess they lost track of advantage here, and they don't really know how much Hein has. They want to contest Spire here, but they've already been forced all the way out. SS has them trapped out very well. Very nice play by him, stuffing the combo. And Hein with that 30% advantage. Snailboat's respawning right now, but it shouldn't make a difference. You need to go right now. SS needs to go with that 30%. Here's the call. SS wants to move from the lobby. Madoff on Sniper gets a great pick onto Hein. I can't believe it right now. That's a round-saving pick right there from Madoff as EGO beginning to push out with that Uber advantage. Wilson again overextended, taken out by B-Man. They can still move it right now. Clan wants to move. The battlements jumps away from his medic and gets him to force. Nice job there by SS to force that Uber, and he even escapes out the lobby. Unbelievable. Clandestine, some not so great play there. 2 players down for EGO. SS could do an off Uber push right now. Right friggin' now. But no, they're left holding 2. Joe takes out B-Man on the side. SS bombs in to take out Joe, but he gets taken out as well. What is going on right now? SS just suiciding into last right now. Neither team has the Uber. There's no reason to do that. Wilson takes out Crossdress. And pressuring the choke right now. Wilson with a fantastic game thus far. Wilson's been playing pretty well with the exception of his overextending on the off Ubers. But EGO able to get the recap right now. This has just been fail push after fail push for both teams. EGO pressuring the choke, and they're coming in with their Uber, flashing everybody, really. They're pushing with a heavy as well. Hein goes down in the mix. And Snailboat Snail in trouble right now with no heals. Non-stop action really for both teams as Cammy goes down to B-Man's flank. Snailboat with a back cap, unable to get it stopped by Wilson, but B-Man comes in and is able to finish it off. SS with a very nice back cap. Joe takes out B-Man, and Snailboat Snail can win this round. They have the Uber advantage here. Hein is healing the Pyro. I'm not sure why he's on Pyro, but goodness gracious, my oh my. Snailboat, Snail, and EGO both with some massive fail pushes there. You know, EGO pushing 2 to 3. They got the medic, they got everything they wanted, and then they just overextended there. They had the heavy too. That's what they needed to protect themselves from jumpers, and the jumpers still came in and killed Cammy. So just some pretty poor play all around. EGO trying their best to recap the Spire right now, but SS doesn't want them to happen. Doesn't really matter if they want it to not to happen though. Clan picks off SS. Snailboat goes down to Joe, and Crux at 5 health backing out the sewer side. B-Man again on Sniper. Not the best decision to be on Sniper right now as EGO starting to push in. EGO getting some point presence. Madoff coming in. Nice damage on that cross-stress. B-Man takes out Joe. And looks like SS is going to be bullied out of mid. But they are losing tremendous numbers of players in the process. Oh, did you hear that one? In the process. Okay, that's a very bad pun. SS takes out Wilson and Wolfie at the choke. This is, oh my goodness, Snailboat picks off Cammy on the side there, just as Cammy is about to get that Uber. And EGO trying to start a back cap there. Madoff juggles a soldier in the air, but not enough to stop that mid from capping. Joe tried to bomb in, but too late. Only Madoff alive here as Snailboat Snail pushing into the Spire. They have full Uber advantage. They need to go now. Don't even stack the Spire, Crux. You need to get into last and before Joe comes up. You don't even want them to have a demo on last right now, really. Oh, what is going on right now? Crossdress chased all the way back to mid to finish off Madoff. Oh, why did you chase back for him? Now you're giving EGO a chance to set up their traps, set up their forward hold here as the Uber comes in for SS. Snailboat goes down early, and this is exactly what we're talking about. Clan gets another pick on the Crux, and this looks like this push is going to fail from Snailboat Snail. Oh my god, they need to bail. Otherwise they're going to get railed by SS with a nice air shot on the Clan. Oh, almost trying to finish the round right there. Nice defense from Madoff. EGO with a very, very clutch defense on the last. Madoff from behind, able to distract the other team long enough for his respawners to make the plays happen. Clan, that's not with a very nice defense. Wolfie on mid gets the recap, taking out Snailboat. And EGO getting a recap here. I can't believe we're still watching the same round. The score is 3-2. It looks like the timer is about to end though. Wilson calls the early GG. And the score looks to be 3-2. Snailboat Snail winning it out. So even though Snailboats weren't able to finish off that last round, they win it 3-2. An exciting match on CP Process. Stay tuned, guys. I'm going to be casting the next match for you all coming up. So let me just stop the demo here. Thank you all for watching,